a rip, or a stain. Then it's considered broken or useless. Doesn't this towel look like it's in good enough quality for us to use? But since as customers, we set our expectations for high quality products so high, there's no way hotels would provide their guests with a towel that shows the slightest of imperfection. Yeah. Oh. 135 million hotel towels get used each year. That's around 2,600,000 towels a week, just in Indonesia. According to blogs, typically a towel can retain its quality for up to 6 years. However, hotels dispose of these towels at the first sign of imperfection or as soon as its quality has lowered. Around 90% of these towels end up in landfills. The other 10% of used hotel towels are donated or sold at reduced prices to go to either homeless people or hotel staff. It takes 10 square meters of a cotton field to make one single towel. Now, imagine that times the 135 million hotel towels the hotels dispose of each year. So much work goes into making one single towel. Why get rid of a towel that is still good enough quality for us to use or upcycle? To minimize this hotel towel waste that ends up in Bali's landfills, Indonesian landfills, I sought out to collect and then upcycle as many of those towels. I collected 100 old hotel towels, and then upcycle them into carpets. My passion is interior design, so I know what I'm doing won't only help the environment, but also teach me more. I use natural dye to get rid of the stained ones. Natural dye is made from just plant sources like berries, root, bark, fruit, leaves, and fungi, making it a perfect sustainable alternative to synthetic dye. Synthetic dye, which is used most of the time because of its cheaper price point, contains lead, sodium, and other toxic chemicals that can also have effects on human health. This is a video that shows the natural dyeing process that I used. These are the plant sources used to make each color. I'll have to admit, the dyeing process was so much easier and faster than I expected it to be. Other than the price, I don't understand why only such little amount of stores use natural dye. In addition to learning about natural dyes, creating my own colors, and dyeing the towels I collected, I spent time with a local macrame maker named Amy. Macrame makers usually make things like this. So it was a challenge for both of us to figure out how exactly to make this carpet. We ended up cutting all the dyed towels into strips and then tying them to the base individually. To make a carpet, you need a base that you'll attach the fabric to. When people make carpets at home out of yarn or old clothing, using the same technique we did, they use a base that looks like this, made from plastic or silicone. I wanted to find a more sustainable material for my base, but I discovered that it was kind of hard to find something strong and flexible enough with little holes in it. With help from Amy, I found a way to make my own. It turned out like this, 100% made from cotton rope, which is a more sustainable solution to plastic or silicone. The challenges I had to face to complete this project sometimes made me want to give it all up, but knowing that I would be so relieved as soon as I was finished motivated me to keep going. After all, interior design is my passion, so who knows where this might take me. One of the main goals for my product was for the upcycled carpets to actually be 100% sustainable, and not say it is when it's really not. I wanted to be able to say to you, the consumer, that I implemented 100% sustainable and environmentally friendly practices in the making of this product. Although I cannot control what happened to these towels before I obtained them, I can tell you that all the materials I used are in fact 100% sustainable. Many people and companies have thought of making a sustainable or upcycled product. Their goal is to catch the customer's attention with their strong sustainability focus and hope that customers want to purchase their product over other products so they can feel like they're a more environmentally conscious customer. This is referred to as greenwashing, when the so-called sustainable practice doesn't actually align with the impact the product has on the environment. Right now, we are so obsessed with looking like we support the right products. Imagine if everything was just made the right way. Sadly, it's not. Though there is a solution, but why aren't we employing it? Upcycling can make impactful changes to our current waste problem. If we all started to explore in ways which we could upcycle more of our waste, it would make a big difference. Thank you.
Yes.